So, welcome to the end of the world. This is the end of the world, right? No, I'm not making a mockery of anything. I'm just simply asking a question. If you listen to this, if you take interest in it, then leave me some comments below. We can keep this, you know, in rotation. But when in opening your mind to things, um, you can't stop it from opening it. Once you open and once you start learning information, especially if you're a naturally curious person. Oh, excuse me. It's late in the evening, but I'm feeling enlightened. But anyway, yeah, you can't help but be curious. So, is this the end of the world, or is this a simulation? Because when you think about the end of the world, it's really tied into religion. You think about it. Let's think about it. It's revelation. Let's say revelation. Let's say we are living in the end times now. We just think about how many translations of the Bible, have been between then and now. I'm not saying it wasn't a Bible. I think the original Bible was written in papyrus, but it's just like why there's so many, so much confusion between then and now. Why isn't it just not here available to us? You know what I'm saying? If that was the truth, that that was the foundation for life. Why is it so? Why does it need to be found? Why can't it just be made to be so? You know what I'm saying? This is questions I have. This is my perspective. We lived in the end of the world. We lived in our last day. That's what we always been taught. So we just happen to be living our last day now, when we are, alive on this earth, in our time. Now we can see a shift in a lot of things that's going on, especially if you're really in the know. A lot of things are just open. Excuse me, man. I keep yawning. That's so rude. But it's a channel that you need to check out called Woke. They even had where some people were mining in Saudi Arabia or something like that, somewhere over there, and they actually heard voices coming from under where they were mining at in the ground, almost like huge giants. And it said it was something that had been fallen angels that had been buried there. That had been buried there, for centuries, for a long time. It's a lot of stuff that being revealed to us, and we're just on the tiptoe of it. So where are we really going with this? You know what I'm saying? And these are questions that you're gonna have. It's gonna ask yourself, and questions I ask, and that's why it's good to open yourself up. Because once you walk away from something so big as a religion, that especially if it was a significant part of your life, which if you took it seriously, then it was, at least for a certain part of your life, then you need something to kind of catch you, you know what I'm saying, or something to some kind of safety net mentally. So when you fall into that, you know what I'm saying, so you don't fall apart. Some people are strong enough to take it, you know what I'm saying, because the anguish, it just depends on what kind of perspective. But the typical person, I perceive that who says something's wrong with this, you know what I'm saying, you don't know when to leave, I know I got to get out of here. Now you've done that, and now you wake up sometimes in the morning, you're like, oh, did I really do that? Or I don't know why it is, like first thing in the morning or something like that, when you get really scared, you know what I'm saying? But that's when you reach out to my channel or like-minded channels, and you can still pray. Still pray to God, of course. I think that's one thing people get confused about people who leave the quote unquote truth. And it's so funny and frustrating looking from the outside of it, because you literally cannot get through or talk to devout witnesses, because, and whether it's your family or not, so they're not trying to hear it. Their mind's mentally blocked. So the only thing they hear is you're doing something wrong because you're not doing what we're doing, you know. So anyway, that's just some food for thought. You know, that's a different perspective on it from somebody who has left the quote unquote organization years ago, and it's no way in the world you can't say that I have been quote unquote, I have not been quote unquote blessed. It's just too many stories to get into. So, and that's another thing, that a lot of these religions, it's just like, it seems like maybe once a week I have a conversation with somebody saying, "Oh, so you really think you have more of God or more of that power, you know what I'm saying, on your side?" And when it becomes like, I have more God over here than you do, you know what I'm saying? They don't say that, but you say it without saying it. Then there's no God in there. That doesn't make any sense. And another thing a lot of people do, especially down here in the South, they'll use God, and I got inspired by God, and God told me this. Come on, man, cut it out. Stop doing that. Stop using God to manipulate people and to twist things, you know, to fit your narrative. That's you need to cut that out.